Back in action. I took a rest day today to prepare for the big gravel ride, but there's a twist. So the gravel ride, the group ride that I've been talking about all week, is actually tomorrow. So I don't know, it's a big group ride, starts at the Rapha store or whatever, goes into another town, and I decided that I'm gonna be a Sigma male and just do it the day early and skip out on the group ride because it's like I don't really know any of those people, and I mean, a group ride, yeah, you can have some benefits with like drafting and stuff, but you can also be like really pissed off if it's like taking too long. And I downloaded the route on my GPS, and it's like 36 miles or whatever. And I think I can do it. I could probably do it in like 3 hours, maybe 4, depends on how much climbing there is. But the group ride thing said that they're meeting up with the mayor of some town, having some lunch somewhere. And it's like, you know what, I'm not into that stuff. So I don't know if you guys know what a Sigma male is. So you got the alpha male, everybody knows alpha male, you got the beta male, and you got a Sigma male. Well, an alpha male is like, the leader of the pack, right? But they have to let you know that they're the alpha male. They're always like trying to demonstrate that I'm the alpha, blah, blah, blah. Well, a Sigma male is kind of like an alpha male. So it has the same qualities. They're a leader. But a Sigma male is kind of like antisocial in a way. So they don't really care what you think about them. They don't care what your opinion is. They just kind of do what they do, and so be it, So that's kind of where I'm at. I don't really care for these group rides because then you start getting people who like are trying to like posture up and like turn cycling into like a fashion show, and it's like, dude, if you're into cycling for someone to compliment your kit or like compliment how cool your bike is, like fuck all that shit, man. I'm just into pedaling my bike and going fast. And that's really the cool thing. You're not cool if you have a cool bike. Let's just put it that way. You're cool if you're just yourself. And it's also pretty cool if you can do cool stuff. So I have my freaking bike loaded up. I got this thing. I don't know. I could be getting over my head because it's my longest gravel ride ever. So take a look at this bike here. So we got the bag. We got 2 water bottles. So I don't know. And another twist. So I wanted to do it today, and I had it planned. I was going to do it a day early. Well, it said it was going to be 51 degrees today. I was freaking pumped. Well, I woke up today and it says it's like 32 degrees out. For you Celsius people, that's 0 degrees Celsius. So I'm just going to pull the trigger because it's super humid out there and it kind of feels good. So I got a windbreaker here, and we're just going to give this a go. And I'm going to start from my house instead of drive to the downtown area. Because why not get in some extra miles? So maybe it'll turn out to be like 40 miles total. My longest ride ever. Hi, Eli. All right, I'll see you on the trail. Whew. It's cold out here. It's not like, I'm more layered up than the last time I did a gravel ride. Let's see if we got a curb I gotta hop here. See if I can do it one-handed. Yeah, well, shaky camera. Yeah, so I got some, I basically have 2 heavyweight layers on, and now I got some winter gloves. I got some pants. These are mountain bike pants, but they're fleece lined. It's so cool. But yeah, I just started, so hopefully I get warmed up a little bit more. I mean, I don't have to go the full 36 miles. And it's funny, as I was leaving, my wife says, I just have a feeling I'm gonna have to pick you up. And I was like, we'll call it a 15% chance. I don't think so. I mean, maybe if I had a catastrophic bike failure, maybe. I'm gonna ride hopefully 40 miles. And I got 2 bananas, 2 bottles of carbs, so I'm pretty much prepared for 4 hours of riding. So we'll see how that goes. I haven't even made it out of town yet. The first bit out of town will be actually, I routed it through some single track that I rode on the last ride. Pretty easy stuff, but my GPS says it's 27 degrees out, and so I've been moving for 23 minutes. I just got warmed up, so my hands are nice and warm. Everything feels good, man. Like, and I'll be honest, I was sitting there on the couch this morning. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get going by 10. It's 11:58 right now. I was like, I'm gonna get going by 10, and this didn't happen, you know. I was like, man, maybe I'll just rest another day and do that group ride. But I know if I did that tomorrow, I'd be really bummed. And the Strava times for the week reset tomorrow. So I would only have 4 hours and 48 minutes of moving time this week. That's unacceptable. And I felt decent. I felt like a little sore this morning. Right now I feel good. And I'm gonna keep my heart rate like 120 to 140. So we'll see how it gets when I get out of town. 27 degrees, I can't believe that. Here it is, the true single track. The true single track right here. Yeah, this is where I got all crazy last time, where I was like, I'm in a flow state. That was fun.
I'm in the fucking room for a reason, and you're on YouTube watching this for a reason. That's nice, okay? Might be a dickhead thing to say, and maybe you've even got a point, but that's what you're saying. It's like, hey, I'm the one that's got the system. I'm the one that's got the rules, and
we must be doing something right.
yeah, maybe I didn't make the right one this one time.
Yeah.
Hey, look at what we're doing here.
We got a freaking baseball stadium to let us own the building for a month and put dirt bikes in it, and they haven't kicked us out yet. How bad can we be? That bad, yes. But I do think, well, this is where I got that perspective just recently. When I broke into the industry, the GNCC, the Wood Series, Grand National Cross Country, that was my job. I wanted to get a job at Racer X. They're like, not good enough for that kid. But there's a thing over here that we also run that no one wants to help. No one wants to be the guy writing about quads in the woods. If you're willing to take that job, I'm like, I'll take it.
It's kind of hard.
I just want a job here. So it was my job to get ready for that series.
So the reason why it's all wet
Races this weekend, and
is there was like 2 inches of snow yesterday.
battles, and we had 1,800 people show
It all melted by noon.
And I'm like, this is spectacular.
But yeah,
Somebody
it was pretty cool.
talk about it. Somebody care. So it's finally grown to the point. Actually,
Supposed to be warm today, right? So it would have dried out, but
podcast out there.
Nope.
Now there is conversation and conjecture. And not all of it is positive. Sometimes the guy gets penalized and people get super pissed off. And I'm like, hey, you know
yeah,
what?
single track.
They finally made
This kills my average speed though.
it. I don't care. This is what I feel. And
This
whether
feels
I
pretty
like
good actually.
it, yeah,
Climbing kind of sucks.
yeah, and that's what you do.
All right,
Yes.
made it to the gravel. Yeah.
Yeah, but it is.
All right. Yeah, I rode this the other day. Pretty fun. It's crazy how it dried out. It's a little wet right here.
Do that 5 times, and it has to be Monday. It has to be. There's no flexibility here. I got a 3-hour window.
So 2 things have come to my attention that kind of suck. The first is my feet are cold, man. It's still 27 degrees. It's supposed to be warming up any time now, but my feet are cold. And it's like I'm layered to the moon. I got wool socks on. So I really hope I don't get freaking like frostbite on my toes or something, dude. And another thing is this chain ring in the front, I think it's like a 38 tooth or something like that. And I got the big range on the back. So I'm in the granny gear. It's like 38, 52. And it's just a little hard in some areas on some really steep climbs. And that's kind of a bummer that I'm not strong enough to push through that. But then again, my bike is probably weighted down to like 30 pounds right now. So I don't know. It's kind of a bummer, but man, if my toes don't warm up, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna call my wife and get picked up. Oh yeah, I got some gravel downhill. A little sketchy. A little bit on the brakes. Pretty smooth, but I'd hate to tuck the front right now. All right. So down here, I gotta figure out where to go. Well, I just hit an hour. My feet are still cold, but luckily, I think the sun is like trying to come through a little bit. It's now 1 degree higher. Look at this field though. All those little black dots are cow shit. I mean, dude, that's a ton of cow shit right there. But my tires feel like a little bit low pressure. I hope that's not gonna be an issue later on. But this gravel road, just gravel in general, it's pretty cool, man. I enjoy it. I just wish I could get my average speed up to like 17, 20 miles an hour or something like that. It's really cool, like seeing some sort of houses out there. I wouldn't mind living out in the boonies like this. It's not even that far from stuff either. So let me get this dropper up. Ooh. Yeah, right here, I feel like the sun just wants to come through, and that would be great news for my freaking cold toes. But another thing is, I just spent a solid like 10 minutes at a heart rate of 150. So I guess this ride is turning into a sweet spot ride. So maybe every once in a while, I'll just start pushing on the pedals really hard. Not really hard. Like I'll get into zone 3, which is called sweet spot training. So I'll get into zone 3, do that for like 10, 15 minutes, and I'll be moving. But now I gotta bring the heart rate down. So now I'm at 133. Man, if I stop for even like a second, my heart rate comes down. And I think that's like a good measure of fitness right there. But yeah, this is some pretty cool stuff right here. Really enjoying it. I'm glad I came out today, that's for sure. Man, the places that gravel will take you. I mean, this is like a stone quarry or something. Pretty random. Yeah, my heart rate creeps up just a little bit, up to like 145, without even me trying. I don't know why. I mean, I'm not really pushing hard. I wish I had a power meter for this bike, but the SRAM, that's like a road bike interface. It's not like the 3-bolt Spider for mountain bikes. So I don't think my power meter would fit. And it's like, I don't want to buy another fucking power meter, $500. But we'll just play it by ear. We've got a turnip here. Man, some of these houses are beautiful though. Oh, another thing that I haven't mentioned, so this is Sugar Creek Road. A lot of these roads, gravel roads, are a part of the Big Sugar race course. So, I mean, I'd love to do that next October. It's kind of cool to get exposed to it a little bit. And they say Big Sugar is like one of the chunkiest gravel courses out there, but I'm not seeing it yet. Maybe I'll find it. This gravel is smooth. Look at these red barns and stuff. Man, this is crazy. I just hit a bit of a climb and I just didn't have enough gear. So I had to push it a little bit more than I wanted to. Look at all these cows. Smells like shit. Yeah, that was a bit of a climb though. But it's like, I feel like I'm already like halfway. I'm an hour and 20 in, and it's like, I don't know, maybe I'm delusional. Because it should be, it's a 32-mile ride, and I rode to the start point. So, I don't know. But I feel good. I feel like I could go like forever. And I'm not hungry. I got all the carbs. I'm gonna have to eat a banana soon though. Maybe I'll do that right now. Well, I stopped and actually took off my shoe and my sock because my pinky toe got numb. So I was like, man, I gotta check the color. The color of my skin looked good, and I could still feel it. So I'm just gonna keep soldiering on here. Unclip, put my foot out. Yeah. Yeah, gonna keep soldiering on. Yeah, I'm over halfway now. An hour and 45 minutes. Over halfway. Because now I'm officially heading back west. Fuck, I don't like these dogs though. Oh, great. Luckily it looks like an old dog. Oh yeah. Well, I was optimistic about the toe thing, but man, I think my toes are getting more numb. I'm almost getting to a point where that's all I can think about. So it's like almost like a survival thing. So I started trying to brainstorm, like, what can I do? What can I do? And then I just recall seeing it somewhere that you can take a plastic bag and put it over your cold areas, and it kind of blocks the wind. Now these shoes, they're like old Shimano shoes, but I think it's letting in cold air right there. So I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna put plastic bag on my toes, and hopefully that does the trick. I hope my foot doesn't like fly out. I mean, we used to use plastic bags to get on TED hose. A TED hose is like a stocking in the hospital for circulation. So we would use it because it would slide on really easily. So I hope my shoe doesn't just while I'm pedaling. I'm gonna give this a go. All right, that already feels better. Just a little layer of plastic. And I was gonna wait until I got into town because I'm gonna hit this town called Pea Ridge in just a second. But I was like, okay, I can stop at a gas station and get a bag. But then I saw one on the side of the road and I'm like, now's the time, dude. So yeah, it was like almost survival instincts there. And I'm not like a Boy Scout or Eagle Scout or anything, but it just like occurred to me. I was like, oh, I think I've heard that before. So already feels better. The only problem with that plastic bag, it was just like sitting in the bushes there. There was a fucking black widow on it, and there was all sorts of like nest looking webs. So I brushed them off. Hopefully I got them all. I mean, I should be able to see I did see the Black Widow. I got that off. But I would be able to see a spider. I tore up the bag into like little squares, and that's how I got it in. So I was like, I would see a spider there. Hopefully I don't get stung. But I hope that's the only thing that I need. I would have loved to have like a whole plastic bag for my foot, so maybe I'll still do that once I get into town. But if I can get through this, I'll be golden. All right. I'm at cruising speeds again. I think up here I'll be routed through some single track. I think this Pea Ridge gravel route was to kind of promote the town over from Bentonville. Thought I heard a duck or something. Yeah, it's to promote the town over. So they kind of run you through the stuff they're working on, I guess. So I guess we'll see. It's a pretty cool little gravel road right here, though. As for my toes, I mean, I have feeling now. They're still cold, but better. And I think it's going to take some time for them to warm up now. Or at least not freeze over. That was rough, man. All right. Here it is coming up. Okay. Pea Ridge Hub. Whatever that means. Trail hub? Oh, we got like a green trail up here. Interesting. The letters are worn off though. All right, so I am officially single tracking. Ooh, maybe this will be good for the toes. At first I was like, ooh, I don't know. All right. Oh, cool, they got like a little paved trail here. These cost a lot of money. Nice. Okay, which way? I should have left the camera on. It's pretty interesting. Oh, great. It is not too bad, but looks bad. Oh. Now this is a weird freaking trail entrance. Nice. Well, I decided to push through, skip the town. My toes it comes and goes now. It's not completely cold all the time. But I looked down at my GPS and it says I made it 27.7 miles so far. So I'm like, dang, I'm like basically on the home stretch. So I could really just keep pushing on. And my hamstrings are burning a little bit. So I'm trying to use my quads more. But other than that, I feel good, man. Average speed says 11.9 miles an hour, so not super good. Now it says 12. Not super good, but this position on the bike, the gravel bike, I really got used to it fast. Pretty comfortable. My hands feel great. It's pretty cool. I don't know how people race to gravel for freaking 6 hours though, or vegan cyclists 30 hours. I love vegan cyclists. Those are some good videos. All right. Let's see what's going on here. A little bit of a descent, a little bumpy. Oh yeah. That was rough on the hands. My windbreaker has a hood. It's making all these noises, flapping noises. My 2-year-olds say, "That's annoying." Oh shit, this is a steep climb. Oh, this burns. Really makes me think I should get a smaller sprocket on the front. Ooh, that burnt me up. Oh, now everything burns. Glutes, hamstrings, quads. Ooh, that was a tough one. Oh, okay. And we got a downhill. All right. Oh, not bad. Well, I'm officially returning back on a gravel road that I started on, if that makes sense. I might be getting a little delusional. You guys have seen me like that before. So 2 hours and 42 minutes of moving time, over 30 miles. So it's like, this is my longest off-road ride ever. And it really took, there was like 2 climbs where my heart rate had to go really high because it was so steep. But it really took that to officially get my toes out of the blue, literally and figuratively. Now they're not so cold anymore. And going back to what my wife said, you know, oh, I think I'm gonna have to pick you up. And then myself having some doubts. It feels good, man. I think it is good to have a little bit of push and pull, yin and yang, kind of a little bit of resistance. So that way in my mind, I'm like, I probably would have quit at like mile 15 when my toes were just freezing. But I'm like, no, I want to get picked up, but no, I'm not going to get picked up right now. I got to push through that. And I really feel like this kind of ride is going to put me on another level. Not saying like elite level, another level for me. And I feel good, man. These are the kind of rides where you get a breakthrough, and let's just imagine competition-wise right now. People that I will be racing in the future, I don't know who they are, but are they training freaking 3 hours in 20-degree weather? If they are, I mean, it's gonna be some good racing for sure. Oh, there's a downhill here. Let me put this away. Not much of a downhill, but definitely don't want to be holding that thing. Got some cows. Yeah, so now I think I'm in Bentonville again. Things are starting to look a little bit different. But yeah, this is a big sugar. It's called Sugar Creek Road. They'll come through here for racing. But yeah, the water really packs this surface in. Makes for a really smooth ride. Pothole right there though. I still have yet to find the chunky gravel that everybody talks about. But I'd imagine that summertime this becomes a freaking dust pit. So I just got passed by a guy. Hopefully you can see him up there. It's a red tail light. But I'm pretty sure that was a gravel pro named, excuse me, Lachlan Morton, I think. And he passed me going like 10 miles an hour faster than me. That was crazy. So there's my group ride. And I'm pretty sure that guy's heading the group ride for tomorrow. But maybe he's getting a pre-ride in. But that was cool. I got humbled. Feeling all on top of the world and then get a little humbled. Man, what a perfect day. Well, I put in a half-ass effort to try to catch him, but couldn't do it. Heart rate's all high now. But here's my low cadence work from the start of the week, coming in handy. It's a steep hill. Just kind of grinding it out. The easiest gear was just too hard. That's why I switched to a standing low cadence. Oh, my heart rate is fucked up. But at the top there, I'll be back in slaughter pen. I gotta focus on breathing. How many miles have I done? 38. Let's go. That's over a century, or a 50K, half century. Ooh. I'm gonna need a rest day after today. All right. Here it is, slaughter pen. It's right after this overpass. Maybe I'll try to do this in the drops. All right. Yeah, the castle is right next to me here on the right. Man, I made it pretty far. I think I'm gonna turn right here actually. All right, oh, I'm gonna see that guy in a second. That guy's up here. Yeah, so he's on a Cervelo. If that is him, I'll look him up. I'll put him on the screen right here. But yeah, we made it. Now just gotta grind it back, get back home. I'll see you in the shop. Oh man, well that was pretty crazy. It turned out being, let's see, it was definitely like my longest ride in years. So 46.25 miles, and it's funny, it was 3 hours and 55 minutes of moving time, and a normal person would have like went around the block a couple times to get that 4 hour mark, but remember, Sigma male, I don't give a fuck. But what I really care about is the progress for the week. So let's see, will you be able to see it? So yeah, 8 hours and 38 minutes of moving time. Look at that line over time. This is a weekly graph. Look at that, just climbing up. It's freaking awesome, dude. So check this out. This is what saved me right here. Plastic bag that I found hanging up on a freaking barbed wire fence. That changed everything right there. And I might just do that to start with on these cold rides. That was pretty dang cool, man. So I might just get a weight real quick. I guess some people can weigh themselves and see how much fluid they've lost. And it's really hard to tell because I was wearing like windbreaker stuff, top and bottom. So it's like I wasn't really sweating. I don't know. I'm just gonna weigh. I don't want to take off my socks right now. Come on, fucking Garmin scale. Whew. Come on, Garmin scale. Let's go. Let's turn on. Fuck. So with all my gear on, it says I weigh 190.6. So I don't know. I don't think I lost that much water. But what I am going to do, I probably lost a lot of glycogen in my muscles. So now I'm going to freaking just pound some rice. Just get a whole bunch of good high quality carbs in. I got a little bit of ice cream in the freezer. I'm definitely going to hit that up. Maybe I'll hit that up first actually because the rice is not cooked. I got to cook that real quick. And yeah, Supercross is on tonight. Every Saturday, Supercross is on for the next freaking 17 weeks. So I'm really pumped on that. That always motivates me. If you made it this far in the video, comment Supercross, and then let me know if you watch Supercross, because those guys are so athletic. It really inspires me. But yeah, thanks for joining me along that freaking long ass gravel ride. It would have been a lot shorter. So the route for the gravel group ride is like 31 or 36 miles. And I decided to ride to there, which added those extra freaking 10 miles. So yeah, overall, I mean, I don't regret it. I think it's only going to benefit me over time. So thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.